So if you don't want to show your face, I don't want to show my face too. Tibetan word is to know is ngo she. Ngo she. Okay. So ngo means actually face, and she means to know. So basically, it means know your face. You know.
Is it ngo che like
ngo nga like nga and ngo
yeah.
nga and put naro ngo she. Yeah. So ngo she means to know the face. No? So basically, to know somebody, you should know the face. Otherwise, you don't understand. Then also in meditation, you see ngoshe, this word, to know. No, that's why we say to know. Say to know. And to know the nature. Okay, to know the special special characteristics is very, very important. And when we meditate on mind, then we say semngoshe, you know, to know the nature of mind. Okay, so ngo is a very, very important word. Okay, we'll learn slowly, no problem. So those who are new here, Tibetan word for gom or mindfulness, you know, this is mindfulness or meditation, we call gom. Okay, meditation means gom. And the nature of gom, okay, or the face of gom, okay, is to know. That's it. Okay. It's not difficult. Any technique will do. Okay, just to know, just to know. The opposite is distraction. Okay, it happens all the time in our life. When we are, for example, listening to something, and we are alert, focused, and then we listen to something, and then somebody, you know, after a few minutes, you see, you just lost your mind. Okay, you're distracted. So during that time, you don't know what you are listening to. Okay, so that's opposite of know is distract. Okay, and so gom, another nature of meditation, you call it awareness, basically. The Tibetan word for awareness is temba. Okay, temba. 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 Okay, so if you want, I can type it for you. Temba. Okay, that's called temba. And temba is more like awareness. Also, temba is a memory. We also use memory, but in the meditation context, it's the awareness. And so remember these words, yeah? And what is awareness? Awareness means just to know, okay? So last time we learned how to do meditate using breath as an object, okay? So we use objects to help you to improve your awareness, okay? Or we use no objects, okay? So it's called the senje, seme in Tibetan, senje gi gom, okay? The gom with the objects. Seme gi gom means gom without objects, okay? So it's more like open awareness without objects. And again, you remember when you do meditation, as a beginner, always do short times, many times. This is a very, it's a pit instruction. Short times, many times. Okay, why? Because our awareness is very short, you know. So if you do short times, you see, you can keep that awareness, you can sustain that awareness. But if you do long, you cannot do it. Okay, so you train your brain. Basically, in now modern, you train your brain. Train your brain. Okay, so you do short times, but many times. Okay, so 1 minute or 30 seconds, many times a day. So 1 minute, at least 30 times a day, then you are doing 30 minutes of meditation. But if you are told to do 30 minutes of meditation, you know, in one go, it's very difficult, isn't it? You know, it's really difficult. But if you are told to do 1 minute is easy. Okay, so 1 minute, you can take, you know, however busy you are, you can take 1 minute, you know, in let's say 16 hours. If you sleep 8 hours, or if you sleep 9 hours, then 1 minute, you know, every half an hour. Okay, good, like this. So, and then we also have formal meditation, informal meditation. Okay, so for the first few weeks, we will just learn informal meditation. And when your awareness become better, and then we will use formal meditation. Okay, so in formal meditation, then you see how to begin the meditation, how to end the meditation. Now your awareness or my meditation is a little better, you know, and how should we begin with our meditation, and how should we end the meditation? Okay, so right now, just, you know, informal meditation, and we will learn some techniques. So, okay, so
Yeah.
breath.
And if you feel like it's too basic for you, I think I invite you to really properly try it, because it's part of the practice to come back to the basics.
So again, you see basic meditation and advanced meditation, you know, basically they're same, you know. It's basically same, you know. But as a beginner, you see, for beginner, for example, if you're as a beginner, when you meditate on breath, and as a beginner you do, but as an advanced also you can do on the breath. No. Okay, so the object is more or less same, no problem. Okay, so let's begin with the again breath. Okay, so breath, counting the breath. Okay, just counting the breath. Good. So we'll just count the breath. We breathe in and breathe out. Don't alter your breath. Don't make it long. Whatever breath you see, inhalation longer, exhalation shorter, doesn't matter. Don't make, just whatever breath it is. Okay. So you breathe in, always breathe in first and breathe out. Okay. The important, why breathe in first? Why not? Because that's the life begins. Okay. When our life begins, when we are born from mother, first thing we do is breathe in. Okay. And when we die, breathe out. So when we breathe out, we cannot breathe in. It's called death. Okay. So breathe in and breathe out. Okay. So we do 10, not less than 10, not more than 10. Okay. And if you miss the counting, then you count again. Okay. So now keep your spine loosely straight. Okay, spine is very important. I will explain later. Keep your spine loosely straight. Don't lean against. And then okay, good. And close your eyes. Relax all the muscles in your body. Now first you breathe in, deep breathe in, and then you breathe out from the mouth and you say, okay, empty your whole abdomen. Okay, we do 3 times this. Take a long breath. Empty all the diseases and stress in your body and mind with a half syllable. Begin. Begin. Now let's begin the count. Okay. The same, you see, when you forget, so you go back to 1. Okay. Around when you count up to 5 and then you are distracted. You do not know now anymore that you're breathing, you're counting. And then you go back to 1. Okay. Now to make it more interesting, when you breathe in, know that you are breathing in. And when you breathe out, know that you are breathing out. And then you say 1. Okay. So be aware that you're breathing in and breathing out, and then you count. Okay, let's begin again. Close your eyes. Okay, again up to 10. Let's begin. Okay, good. So this is called the Tangwa in Tibetan. Tangwa, counting the breath. Okay, so you breathe in, aware, know that you're breathing in, and you know that you're breathing out. Just be aware of it. And when you breathe out, you mentally use one. You just say one, or you can use fingers if you like, to count. And so you do this many times. Okay, it's short, isn't it? Short, but many times. Okay, and after 10, you just relax. Just relax. Okay, and again you can do that. So this you can do continuously. Okay, or you can do every half an hour. You can do that. In this way you can do 30 minutes of meditation. Okay, so now you see the brain plasticity. So you see there are a lot of research going on, and so you see a lot of new developments, new things we know, that you see you can change the brain cells. Okay, so see, just for that you need at least 8 weeks, 8 weeks of meditation. Okay. 8 weeks meditation. So half an hour, 2 months. Okay, and it's really tough. So but if you do, see, it's 10 countings every half an hour, and you see in 8 weeks you can change your brain. Okay, you can pull the brain, or reduce the brain cells. It's in your hand. So whatever emotions you have, stress, fear, all these, you can manage just simply through breathing. Okay, we'll learn more techniques, and you can use any techniques. Good. So now this is called counting the breath. No, it's already 10:26. Next, we will still do on breath. Okay, now it's called follow the breath. Just a tongue. Okay, so follow the breath, because we breathe in, you follow the breath. Okay, so for example, okay, let's start from here. Breath is coming somewhere from here. Okay, and then it goes down, right? Maybe let's say up to here, and then you breathe out. So you follow the breath. No need to count. Okay, just follow the breath. Okay, let's do this. So you see, you just breathe in. Maybe you can use the hand. It's good, You can use like that, something like this. And now you're breathing out. Outside. Now in. Remember, it goes inside. And then out. Like that. You can use hand, or you can use no hand. It's no problem. Okay. This is a guide. Just guide. Okay. So let's use and do meditation. Okay. Okay. Breathe in. Do not use your hand. Now imagine that you're breathing in, about 2 or 3 feet. You breathe in, and then it goes down to your abdomen. When you breathe in, when you breathe out, it comes from the abdomen. Just like this, and outside. Okay, so this naturally becomes a deep breathing practice. Okay, but be aware of the inhalation, the exhalation. Okay, just follow the breath. Let's start. Now, when you breathe in, it goes all the way to your soles of your feet. Okay, so you're taking, in Tibetan we say domkang. Domkang is actually basically your your size. This is the height. How tall is the tip of this, like this. This is your height. Okay, so you see, from outside you breathe in domkang, and then it just goes inside to the soul, and from the soul you follow. Okay, just follow the breath and outside. Okay, good. Okay, let's begin. Open your eyes. See, so follow the breath. First, because it's shallow. you know. Then you see, when you make deeper breathing, you see it goes, your breath is longer also. Then when you imagine that, you know, it's actually off, you know, going right down to your feet, the breath is much, much longer. See, and basically you become more relaxed with that. So you just follow. In other words, you see, the breath is the energy, you know. It does not only goes into the lungs, you know, it goes into all the parts of the body, right? Now, scientifically, you say at least, you know, the oxygen is going with the blood. You know. But in a subtle level, as soon as you breathe in, you know, it actually goes, you know, in all the parts of the body. You know, so you just follow that. First, you know, just imagine. Okay. So remember, the follow the breath. You can make it into 3 different types: short, and then a little bit longer. But this, you know, when you sit like this on a chair, you know, it's really long. You know? But if you cross-legged, you don't feel that long, you know. Okay. So, any questions following the breath?
I have a question. Someone else have a question? No, it was my voice. Okay. When we breathe out from nose or mouth?
Nose.
Yes.
Nose. Okay. But what if your nose is blocked? Yes, tell me. Then how will you practice breathing meditation?
I do the Talung exercise.
Okay. Okay. So if you know only how to meditate on breathing, and if your nose is blocked, then you can breathe from the mouth. Okay. Like that. But you know, because we learn so many techniques, don't worry if you cannot breathe from the nose. Okay. So remember, function of the nose and function of the mouth. Mouth function is to eat, drink, okay, and speak. Basically, you know, eat, drink as one, and then speak, 2 functions. Nose function is 2, okay, smell and breathing. So mouth function is not for breathing, okay. So never breathe from the mouth. Only exceptions, yeah. We have some exceptions. So, for example, if you know only how to know breathing, meditation, and now this is it, and then, okay, then you can count. Okay. Okay, any other questions? If you don't want to ask, okay. Okay. No questions, yeah? The time just goes so fast. Now we will use the sound as an object of meditation. Okay, sound. So now relax again. Keep your spine loosely straight. Okay. Keep your spine loosely straight. Close your eyes and just listen to the sound. Okay. Don't say this is a beautiful sound or bad sound, unpleasant. Okay, no. Just relax and just be aware of the sound. Okay, close your eyes. Ready? Do not move. Let's begin. Okay, do you hear the sound properly? Okay, good. So it's just 1 minute. Okay, just 1 minute already gone, you know. Okay, again, relax. Just be aware of the sound. Okay, just listen to the sound. Okay, ready? Close your eyes. Don't move, just relax. Just relax. Done. It's 1 minute. Easy. Okay. So 1 minute, it just goes so fast. Just be using the sound. So here, just example. So, you know, remember short times, meaning I will send you this sound in the group. Okay. Just short times, you see. Just be aware of the sound. Okay. So this, you can now, you know how to do 3 methods of meditation. Okay. Counting the breath. Remember, breathe in. You know that you're breathing in. And breathe out. You know that you're breathing out. And count 1 up to 10. Then you can follow the breath. Okay. You can do deep breathing. Then you can right away start, you know, just breathing from outside this long. Or when you are sitting, just, you know, think that the breath is coming from the floor or from a distance. If you're sitting like this, from 45 degree, you know, at least 1 meter, and then it goes down to the soul. Just follow it. Okay. If your breath is short, then you can do from maybe from stomach about this distance and breathe in. Follow it. Inside it goes, and then outside it goes. So, you know, if you want to use, you know, something like this, yeah. Yeah. From here. So it goes inside. Breathe out. Keep breathing. Breathe out. Like that. You see, it's pretty long. But if you train in the breathing, you see, then you can actually breathe 1 minute in, 1 minute out. You know, then it's very good for health as well. Okay, breathing is very, very good. Deep breathing is very, very good for health. You know, and to be aware of this, you know, just breathing in really deep. You know, for this you need training. Okay, usually, you know, in the yoga, you see, or time, see, we breathe in 2 seconds, breathe out 2 seconds, so 4 seconds. So 4 seconds, we have, in 1 minute, we have 60 seconds. So 60 seconds divided by 4 is 15, okay? That's why we have 60 seconds in 1 minute. So this time system is based on our breath, okay? So 15, that's a normal. So if we do, 15 breath a minute, then we consider it's 100 years of age, okay, 100 years. But now if you breathe less than 15, so in our case, if you breathe 1 minute in, 1 minute out, you see, you live much, much longer. Okay. And do not breathe from the mouth, okay? Mouth. Some of you, I think, Jacob, you have problem with sitting because you're moving. I see you're moving all the time, like this.
It's something that is going on in my neck. There's a certain opening, chakra opening, and now my body starts to open up all the time. So when I'm sitting, automatically all my back muscles are moving.
I see. So how do you sit? You sit cross-legged?
Yes.
Okay. You shouldn't move, okay? You shouldn't move, just relax completely. And remember, head is very heavy. Head is 7 to 8 kilos. Okay, our head is very heavy. So now you must learn to carry the head. Okay, actually 1 minute you can easily carry the head, because you're using the muscle. Remember, this is the neck here, your body, and your head is heavy, yeah? So let's use maybe this, okay? You learn to keep it straight, okay? Yeah. So use the gravitational force. Don't put like this, because if you're facing this way, head goes like this. That means you are carrying your head, okay? So head is like this. 1 minute, no problem, yeah? And then it becomes very heavy, more heavy. It goes to the gravitational pull, Then you have to care. Now you have a neck problem. If you go like this, again you are carrying, because gravitational pull is here. And same here, like this. You're carrying, you're carrying. So what you do is, it's like stacking coins, coins. If you stack properly, then it will stay. So learn to keep your head on the neck properly, okay? So what you do is simple here. If you look from this side.
Yes, yes. I'm sorry, somebody was knocking on the door. I had to open, sorry. I'm here.
Okay, now you can unmute.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Okay. What you do is first straight, and then the chin goes a little bit down like this. Little bit. So you see, now you don't feel the weight. And remain in that. Okay. So this is important, okay? Anybody who, 1 minute, you see, practice right now, because in the long run, if you practice, let's say half an hour, and then you can feel, you see, you have pain here and there, okay?
So my question is, if I understand right, the head needs to like a sponge. It's like flying above the spine. So the spine can, if I do it right, it needs to like float.
Not float, you just use the neck muscle and just keep it. Stack, you know, you understand, stack. So stack is, you see, balance it, you know. This is your neck, right? So here I can balance. So now you see the neck is carrying your head. So if you do like this little bit, you see, then it tilts. So now because it's tilting, now you have to adjust all the time. You know, you're carrying. You understand? Because head is 7 to 8 kilos. What happened? Oh, 7 to 8 kilos. Even if you carry 1 kilo like this, 1 minute you can feel the weight, you know. 1 kilo like this, okay, no problem, yeah, for 1 minute, but 2 minutes, you see, you feel tight. But if you carry 8 kilos for 1 minute, it's really heavy. So I'm saying don't carry this, you know, just put it. If you put it, the neck will, you know, just adjust and it carry. So you don't, basically, you don't carry the head. It just leave out on something, you know. So to adjust this, you bend your chin a little bit like this, little bit. But if you do like this, from side, see here, first adjust, you know, adjust, straighten your spine, like this. Now I'm going back. If you stay like this, you're carrying, you know. So if you do a little bit, adjust. You see, now you don't feel the weight. If you go a little bit down, you can feel the weight. So now use the modern, you know, this idea of gravity. Okay, use the, you see, just stack it. Keep something good. Yes.
If I understand right, children, for example, because they're not like so much traumatized as adults, they do it, everything you say, like naturally, if I understand right.
Yes.
So they don't have to play, they just already know.
Yeah. Okay, we don't talk about children, we talk about you and me, okay? So learn to carry this, okay? Every time you, whether you're meditating or you're working, you know, don't do like this, you know, or don't do like this. Whatever you do, you're walking, you know, don't carry your head, just, okay? So that you see, you have no problem with the neck. Now, if you have also neck and shoulder problem, what you do is you can do like this. Those who have problem, do like this. And then you have here neck, here, this what do you call this? This space, put here, and then chin, okay? And now you slowly move like this, you know. Look up and turn. And come back to center. Again. And come back to center. So you, okay, don't do like this, yeah, straighten this. And then here and chin, here, like this, you know. So it goes up and then you turn. Turn to right and left slowly, yeah. Turn as much as you can, okay? Turn as much as you can. So this will help you to, you know, if you have a neck and here, if you have face, this will help you, okay? Good, any other questions?
Yes, there is a question in the chat. What does it mean that a certain chakra opening is causing your body to move involuntarily? Oh yeah, because Nadav was saying that in the first.
Okay, so some people are very sensitive, I'll talk about this later. When you do meditation, there are so many different experiences that normal people cannot or do not experience it. So it's normal, okay? It's normal. So as I say, if you practice meditation regularly, okay, of course you can read the benefits, but in the tradition we have three things, yeah. Okay, they sell midokpas. The experience, these are more good experience, okay, but experience is experience, it's not realization. Okay, so experience are impermanent. Maybe today you will have one of these three, but tomorrow you may not. Don't worry. Okay, so they means bliss. Bliss. Your body feels relaxed and your mind feels also relaxed. So it's a bliss. The cell is a clarity. It's now more with the mind, so you have more clarity of your mind. So in other words, you are more alert, focused, and open. You can feel that. Okay. The cell mitopa. And topa means thought. Mitok, me is a negation in Tibetan language. Me means basically no thought. Okay, so no thought is very good actually. That's the aim of the meditation. But what happens is when you continue to practice meditation, your thought will become less, less. Okay, so that's a good news, because usually we think about our past, so many memories come that bothers you. And then you have so many plans in the future. See, again, it's a thought. So they come, you see. So these two bothers you. And we call it redok in Tibetan. Re is hope, okay? Dog is fear. So these two, redok, hope and fear gives you a lot of problems. A lot of problems. So these are all thoughts. So these thoughts will just become less and less, and then you become more present. Okay, so that's why these are good experience. And then physically, bodily, what happens is we have five senses. Sometimes you can see something, we call it abnormal. You can hear something, you can smell something, you can taste something, and then in your body, you have different experiences. These are just the, what do we call the byproducts, byproducts, okay, of meditation. And basically your subtle energy, the subtle body, they start to manifest. Okay, so subtle body, the channels and the chakras, they start to open. So therefore your body can feel something abnormal, So these are just, again, experience, not realization, remember. Okay, and don't do meditation. Okay, now I want to feel bliss, and you meditate, it will not happen. Maybe it will happen, maybe it will not happen. It's impermanent. So don't worry about this stuff. Okay, already 11. Okay, any questions? And then I will just do 10 minutes of guided meditation. What are the three principles? is no mind state. Actually, there is nothing called no mind. Mind is always there. Yeah. Question is not unclear. You can paraphrase it, and I will think about this. Okay. So now, because when we talk about three principles, you see, then we talk about, again, this is very Buddhist. Is the renunciation, bodhicitta, and understanding of emptiness. So these three we call three principles, but I don't know what three principles here mean. Okay, so keep this, yeah. Alex, keep the question. Okay, now 10 minutes of guided meditation. So relax, completely relax. Then we'll use a sound. Okay. Okay, we'll use Honey Twins music. I like it. Okay, completely relaxed. Okay, ready? Okay, just feel your crown of your head. Any sensation is okay. Just relax completely. Now feel your face, whole face, from head, eyes, nose, your mouth, lips, all the parts of your face. Pleasant sensation, unpleasant sensation, it doesn't matter. Just feel it, just feel it. Okay? Now feel your ears, back of your head, your neck, throat, pain, no pain, bliss, doesn't matter. Just feel it. Now feel your right shoulder and left shoulder. Relax completely. And scan your arms, your elbow. Don't think, just feel it. And your wrist, both hands, yeah? Your palms, fingers, and the tips of the fingers. And both your arms, from tips to shoulder. Just feel it. Now feel your back, the spine. Just scan down, upper, middle, the base. Any sensation is okay. And feel your chest, your breath, nipples, and especially the bone breast, tightness, pleasant, unpleasant, doesn't matter. Just feel, don't think, just feel. Now feel your stomach, your abdomen, movement, rise and fall, any sensation. Now feel your private parts, every part of it. Now feel your hips, quickly, and your buttock, pressure, pain, doesn't matter. And scan slowly your leg, and feel your knees, calf muscles, shin bone, doesn't matter. Just feel, any sensation is okay. Now your ankles, your soles, and the toe. Any sensation, pleasant, unpleasant, no sensation, just feel it. Now feel the whole two legs, from toes to hip. Now feel your whole body, from head to toe. Relax, don't move, just relax. Okay, now feel your chair or your cushion. And the walls around you, windows, doors, and the roof. Just feel the room around you. Now feel the tree outside. It's not winter. It's summer. Leaves are green. There are birds chirping. Flowers all around. Just feel it. Now feel the mountain. Snowy white, and the hills so green. Blue river, just a river, and blue lakes, rivers flowing down with beautiful waterfalls. Sky so blue. Feel the whole beautiful scenery in the mountain you can see. Beautiful clouds as well. Now feel the waves of the ocean. Beautiful beach. In the waves you play, children play on the sand, palm trees, so beautiful, just feel it. Waves coming. Feel that you're playing in the waves, and then you watch the beach. Sunny, palm trees. Everybody enjoying. Okay. Now breathe in. And breathe out. Now feel your body. Just breathing. Your stomach rises when you breathe in. When you breathe out, stomach, abdomen descends. Okay, now rub your hands, palms. Make it as warm as you can. And close your eyes. Just cover your eyes. And inside you can open. Okay. So that's a quick scanning. It's too fast. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, any questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
Like, could you expand a bit on these three concepts of Dissel, Utopa, or something like that? You know, as I understood, there's this first part which is called the De, and that's the experiments of the bliss, which is non-permanent, and this is the energy flowing in the bodies. So that's why Nadav's body is moving involuntarily.
Yeah, so
But then there's also like this, yeah?
okay, here. These are the three words I use. Bliss, I typed, clarity, and no thought. Okay. So Tibetan, I also. It's called Desel Mitokpa. Okay, we call it De Sel and then Mitokpa. Yeah, if you want to learn the Tibetan, Mitokpa. So like this. They say Mitokpa.
So what is the like a relation between these three words? Like, is it first there's bliss and then you go towards clarity or no thoughts, or is it like they have nothing to do with each other? It's just different parts of an experience, or is something more like bodily where the other is more, I don't know.
Okay, I got it. So now Desel Mitokpa, these are the experience you will have if you meditate every day, you know. So day is basically from the body you can feel, you know, relax, you know, and bliss in the body. Okay. So it's called De means Deva, which means bliss, or in other words, happiness is also we call De, but De is more related with the body. And Cell is clarity, which is related more with the mind. So these two, right? The cell, one is related with the body, other with the mind, the cell. And Midopa is Tokpa is the thought. Okay, thought. We have so many thoughts, so many ideas, you know. So this is nothing to do with what we, you know, experience with the five senses. So after five senses, this thought just automatically comes. These are more or less it's a product of the five senses, you know. So we have so many thoughts. So when we have so many thoughts, it bothers us a lot, you know. So, you know, so less thought or no thought. So when you have no thought, then you have direct experience, which is very difficult for us. You know, direct experience is like seeing with your eyes, you know. But in a thought, whenever we have a thought, we have an image. So we'll talk about how to meditate on thought later. Okay, later, much later, you know, maybe next week, you know, we will talk a little bit about how to meditate on thought. So I will explain more about that later. But due to time, you see, now with regard to the opening of the subtle body, subtle energy, okay? So when we meditate properly, these subtle body and subtle energy, they start to manifest, okay? Okay, so when it manifests, then we experience, our body experience strange things. Our senses, you know, experience abnormal things, you know. So we call it abnormal because normal people don't see or hear all this kind of stuff. But those who practice meditation, they can experience this. So it's normal. It's nothing to feel, you know, oh, I feel that. You don't need to feel proud, you know. It just happens automatically.
And okay, so my question was about the hierarchy between these three words. Like, is the for example?
No hierarchy. No hierarchy.
Yeah, the presupposes the cell and the mitsopa. Like, I mean, before you can just be blissful, it's necessary that there's no thoughts or like there's
no
clarity.
hierarchy. No hierarchy. There's no hierarchy. Okay.
It's a light size. It's at the same time. Okay.
It can happen same time, or you can experience one of them. You know, it doesn't matter. I told you, it's just experience. Experience is experience. You know, experience is when somebody gives you something good. You know, you feel very happy. You know, excited. You know, when somebody said something bad, you feel low. You know, so it experience. But you see, it's just impermanent. You know, it will not remain all the time with you. But these are more like positive signs of meditation. And then we have two negative signs also, which we call jingwa in Tibetan. Jingwa is more singing, you know. Gurpa is distraction. So during the meditation, we always have these two, you know. And for the beginners, you see, most of we will have the distraction, gurpa. You know, mind will just distract here and there. It will just, you know, it just move. It waver all the time. You know, just keep moving. Okay, so we'll try to bring that, you know, to the present moment. So less thought. So right now, don't worry about all this experience. Just practice these three. Okay. Okay. Counting the breath, following the breath, and then use the sound. 1 minute sound. Okay. You can, you know, just, you know, record any 1 minute sound. Good sound, pleasant sound, you know, unpleasant sound, or neutral sound, you know. So these three different sounds, and you can listen to these three different sounds separately, you know, and then continue to practice any of these three methods of meditation. And next week, we will learn more Okay, and keep on learning. And then because people have different dispositions, mentalities, and some of the objects of meditation are very good for them. Some will not work for them. So you can choose any of them which works for you. Okay. Any other questions? Any questions, please? No questions? Then we will stop here. It's meant to be 1 hour, but if you have questions, I can answer you, no problem. Yeah. Yes, Alex, you want to stop?